After qualifying through the Last Chance Gauntlet, I prepared to compete in the seasonal tournament. There were 1,024 people competing, so I would need to win 5 best of 3s to move on to the round of the top 32 players. As this was my very first seasonal tournament, I was both nervous and excited for the games to come. And so the journey continues. What's up everybody? Welcome to another daily video. Today we got round 3 of the seasonal tournament, along with a whole host of new cards, some of which might be pretty broken. So stay tuned for that. If you like the video, drop a like. If you're brand new, subscribe, and come check me out on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's up everybody? Today we've got a bunch of new cards from all the different regions, so stay with me as we go through them. Starting off with Targon, we have Destiny's Call and Star-Tipped Peak. Destiny's Call gives 8/8 to an ally in hand. Given how expensive it is, it'll probably fall into the same category as Battle Fury, where it's just a little bit too expensive to be useful. There's a chance that some niche deck might really like it, so just keep an eye out for it. Remember, it exists. Star-Tipped Peak is a landmark with a countdown of 2 to create 2 random celestial cards that cost 3 or less in hand. As a reminder, the units from that could be the Serpent, the Charger, the Messenger, or the Trickster, and the spells could be Moonsilver, Equinox, Moonglow, or Crescent Strike. Given this plays directly into Mountain Scryer on turn 4 when you drop the Peak on turn 2, this card might see some play in Invoke decks. However, because you can't pick which invokes you get, this is not nearly as strong as other invoke cards, so be careful when using it. Moving over to Bilgewater, we have Lost Riches and Loaded Dice. Lost Riches draws you a treasure, and if there aren't any to draw, creates 2 in deck instead. As a friendly reminder for those who don't remember what the treasure cards are, they're part of the Deep package and include the Plateworm Egg, the Treasure Trove, and the Keel Breaker. Now, while this is a nice card when paired with treasure decks, I don't really think it'll be good enough to bring Treasure Deep into the meta. After you cast Loaded Dice, every single time you damage the enemy nexus for the round, you get to nab 1. This appears to be a very situational plunder card for use in Gangplank Sejuani. Now, while this card sounds really fun, it is very difficult to get individual procs of damage onto the nexus, especially within a single round, so I don't think it'll see a ton of play. Next up we have Ionia's cards, and do pay attention to these. Field Musicians especially has the potential to change the whole metagame. Let's start with Shadow Apprentice. It's an elusive 1/1 that gets an additional +1/+1 if it's played when there's an ephemeral ally in play. This, as you can imagine, is going to be a great card in Ionia ephemeral decks. And now for the card that will probably need a nerf, Field Musicians. It's a 4-cost 4/1 with a tune, with some very unique card text. Each round, once you've summoned 3 other allies, refill your spell mana and draw 1. Can you guys think of a certain kind of deck that loves to summon allies? That's right, Hecaim lists. Field Musicians set Zed Hecaim to be an amazing deck going into this next expansion. Once your Field Musicians are in play, it'll be super easy to summon about 3 units around with ephemerals, so you'll be swimming in spell mana and cards. It'll feel great. Make sure to keep an eye on this card. Piltover and Zon brings us 2 fun and 2 potentially broken cards. Production Surge functions the same way that Thermo Beam does, where it costs the total amount of mana you currently have. It summons random Heimerdinger turrets whose total cost equals the mana spent. Now, depending on the formula it uses to actually generate the turrets, this card has the potential to be completely broken or pretty useless. At the very least, Production Surge will allow you to level your Heimer for half the mana, because Production Surge will give you the turrets for the cost you paid, and then Heimer will give you another turret for the full cost of the spell you played. Now it's time to talk about concurrent timelines. The first time you read concurrent timelines, you might feel like it's too RNG to be any good. But there's one very deadly combo and some other good ones that might make this quite a good card, so pay attention. For the rest of the game, the first time you play a follower each round, pick one of 3 followers with the same cost to transform it into. This card is built for decks where all of your followers have play effects. Units with play effects or summon effects often have discounted stats or keywords to account for the value of their play effect. Concurrent Timelines allows you to get the play or the summon effect and then reroll for better stats and keywords. A prime example of this would be Solari Priestess. With Concurrent Timelines in play, you still get the invoke as well as a unit with better stats, because there's not very many worse stats that you can get than 1-2 with a 3-drop. Now, while Concurrent Timelines gives you incremental advantages over the course of the game by allowing you to reroll your play effect followers, this next combo is game breaking. There are only 6 9-drop followers, 7 if you count the Celestial. When you drop Ledros while Concurrent Timelines is in play, his skill hits the stack. Then, depending on if Concurrent Timelines has the potential to reroll Ledros or roll the Celestial 9-drop, you have at least a 50% chance to roll Dreadway. Now, I feel like some of you do not know of the Ledros Dreadway combo. Well, let me enlighten you. Ledros deals half of the enemy's Nexus health, and Dreadway doubles all skill damage. So that's a full Nexus down at any health. What a combo! Sorry, I got a little bit excited. But anyway, Concurrent Timelines has the potential to be quite nasty, especially in Karina Control. If you choose to run Concurrent Timelines in Karina Control, run Evershade Stalker and proc Nightfall on it every round so that you constantly have a 2-drop unit to replace while still keeping up a large spell deck. And now it's time for some Noxus units. First off, we've got the emo Batcat, Crimson Bloodletter. The next time you summon another ally, deal 1 to it and grant me +1/+1. Vlad finally got a 1-drop. Won't you look at that? As you guys can imagine, Bloodletter has great synergy with Vlad units and Scargrounds units, so those decks will be glad to have him. Strength in Numbers is an 8-cost slow spell that summons 2 Legion Marauders. Now, while this spell is incredibly expensive, having multiple Legion Marauders on the field at a time increases their value at a very scary rate. 1 Legion Marauder attacking only buffs Legion Marauders by 1/1, but 3 Legion Marauders attacking buffs them all by 3/3, and so on and so forth. Realistically speaking, this card will probably be too slow to be viable. However, it still offers the possibility of clone Marauder decks with PNZ or revival Marauder decks with Shadow Isles. It's definitely worth experimenting with, and even if it doesn't make viable decks, it will make amazing meme decks. Next, we have 2 brand new spiders, one from Noxus and one from the Shadow Isles. Shrieking Spinner is a 4-drop spider that when it attacks, it grants all spider allies +1. Note, this is not give, it is grant. It is a permanent buff. Soul Spinner is basically a spider with Callista's stat line. It is a 4/3 Fearsome if an ally has died this round, otherwise it's a vanilla 3/2. Now, neither of these units solve the normal problem of spider decks, which is low-cost board wipes. At the start of the season, a lot of people will be experimenting with Lysandra and a lot of ice shards, so don't try playing spiders right away. However, if a meta emerges without a bunch of small board wipes, you can bet spiders will give it another go. For our other Shadow Isles card, we have Sea Scarab, a unit which, whenever an allied unit dies, or it dies, you toss 1. This is an amazing unit for Maokai. Amazing! Just outstanding. If you run this in an Ephemerals Maokai list, for every Ephemeral that dies, you move 2 closer to a Maokai level. 1 from the tossed card, and 1 from the dead unit. For instance, assume you have Sea Scarab and Maokai in play. You play 1 unit. Maokai summons the sapling and tosses 1, so that's 1 point towards Maokai level. Assuming you kill the unit and the sapling counts for 1, the unit dying counts for 1, and the Sea Scarab tosses 2. So by playing a 1 unit with Maokai and Sea Scarab in play, you move 5 points closer to Maokai level. That's some great synergy! I've said before that Lysandra is just better Maokai. However, with this card in play, Maokai might just be able to mull the enemy deck at the same rate that Lysandra's Watcher can. It will definitely be worth trying this out when the season starts. Now on to Demacia. We have a brand new dragon card, Dragon Chow. When you play a dragon, it strikes me and you draw one. Now you might ask me, Liberty, am I really playing a 0-3? Is that really valuable to me? I'm gonna try to sell you on it as best I can. First off, it has 2 health to block with. Nice. Second, whenever a dragon is played, it eats it, proccing Fury, so your dragon gets +1/+1, and then you get to draw a card. So realistically, you've spent 1 mana to draw one and give your dragon +1/+1. Pretty nice. And third, because it's a dragon striking, it counts towards Shyvana level. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this probably still won't be enough to make dragons work. I know Riot keeps trying to add cards like Molten Breath to make dragons viable, but they're still way too slow and not enough value. Dragon's Chow is just a nice little buff to dragons, gives them a little bit of love, consoles them from being trash. Our next card, Towering Stonehorn, has the potential to be quite broken, but I don't think it really will be at the moment. It's a 6-drop 7/7 that does not take damage from enemy skills or spells. My Twitch chat and I were debating on whether or not it would take damage from single combat, because that is damage instigated by a spell. We decided it probably would take damage, but it'd be cool if it didn't. Given that it doesn't have Overwhelm or some other juicy keyword, I don't know if it'll really be all that strong of a unit, but it has the potential to be. Potential. I just don't see it. If you manage to find some game-breaking card combo with it, feel free to let me know. And finally, we have our Freljord Spells. Ancestral Boon is a 2-drop burst spell that grants the top ally in your deck +2/+2. If you're enlightened, it grants all the allies in your deck +2/+2. I see 2 places you can use this. It might be okay in Teemo Sejuani decks when coupled with Seer and Peddler, and it might be fine in War Mother's Call decks if the meta manages to slow down. Realistically though, I don't think it's all that strong. The other Freljord card is a 3-drop burst spell where you grant an ally +1/+2. If you've procced Plunder, grant it +2/+4 instead. This ends up being a similar value equation to Take Heart. So if you enjoy buff spells like Take Heart, you'll like it. If you think Take Heart is bad, this one's bad too. Simple as that. And that does it for today's new cards. But wait a minute, Liberty, you might ask. I saw in the thumbnail that we could have a 6/5 Fearsome on round 2. I didn't see a 6/5 Fearsome in today's new cards. Don't worry, I got you. To get a 6/5 Fearsome, we have to go back to yesterday's cards. For the combo, you're going to need Oblivious Islander and Shadow Fiend in hand on turn 1, and then Mask Mother in hand by at least turn 2. You play Oblivious Islander on 1, you discount the Shadow Fiend. On turn 2, you play the Shadow Fiend, and then use the Mask Mother to eat the Shadow Fiend and gain its stats. The thing is, under the current rules of keyword sharing, Mask Mother does not take Ephemeral, so she will become a 6/5 Fearsome on round 2. Now wait a minute. Shadow Isles Ionia. Wasn't there a deck earlier we talked about with Shadow Isles Ionia? That's right, Hecaim Zed. This is amazing for your Musicians deck that we're building anyway. So go, build Hecaim Zed. Get 6/5s on turn 2, and overwhelm your allies with Musician and a bunch of card draw. Enjoy the rest of the video. I feel like Anivia is our weak deck, so we'll start with her. Ah, shoot. This is gonna be a rough matchup. Okay, let's pull up his deck lists. Raw, nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, triple Vial. I mean, it's fine. We've got a lot of Vial targets in his list.
Nothing escapes my watch.
I'm not gonna give a gem for Goat because, it's lame. I don't know. That's too warm. Yeah, we've already warmed up. No more. Let's give it on low. What do you do? Baiting Memories? Proc Nightfall? Fair enough. Guess we just go like this. We can take the damage. We're gonna heal back up.
No more lies. I will be heard.
I'll take the damage. Like, we're only taking 3. We have tons of healing. I think this is fine. Ooh, he's really good for damage. That's weird. Maybe we should have done that differently. Huh.
Alert the village!
Maybe I misplayed here. Entirely possible that I misplayed. Problem with viling a goat here is that he can just unvile it, right? I suppose we just vile for the blocker. I don't think we're grasping anything, right? I mean, what's Nocturne's stat line? Right, we're killing Nocturne with this here, right? Why is he doing that? As we just kill the goat, should be fine. Force out something. Guys, is this James of and he's just James F, or is there multiple James?
Unheard, the new moon conceals you from our foes.
That's the question. You have 3 of Anivia, that's really funny. He's super aggro with this list, so...
Find your path in the dark and follow no false light.
I think we're probably gonna grasp something here. The question is just what? I guess we can vile something, right? We're probably glimpsing Diana.
Whatever the cost.
Grasping Diana. I guess we grasp the one that's threatening us, right?
Others. Here in your time.
I think we've won this matchup. I don't think he's gonna be able to do something that really screws us over. Holy cow, that was a fat stalking. He had all his options. What would he pull? If I were him, what would he? Oh, he'd pull the Nocturne.
Moonlight cloaks the land in silver.
I wonder if we still attack with Anivia here or not. I suppose we do. Just get in 1 damage on the Doom Beast. Just start damaging his targets. Oh, he's not killing the Anivia. Interesting. We needed to prevent him from leveling Nocturne here. If he has 1 more Nightfall ally... No, I guess he levels on attack. Got a Ruinate, that's juicy. I suppose we have a Harsh Winds, so we're vibing. We are vibing. We can maybe go for an Iceveil Archer, but besides that, we're not doing anything yet.
A chill in the air.
This taps us under Harsh Winds, but I think it's fine. I don't think he can develop so hard that I can't deal with it with a flash freeze.
In our time of need.
Because right now he's getting in 4 with this freeze. He's getting an 8. That's unfortunate. I guess we can block Anivia. The question is, what does he pull?
Face your
Yeah, we can block Anivia to the overwhelm and just freeze a bird. Should be fine. I would pull Anivia with Diana, honestly, if I were him.
Terror is mine.
Oh, weird. He didn't pull anything. Then I can just block with a spider. What is he doing? Oh, level Nocturne. I'm dumb. Level Nocturne. Well, that's gonna hurt. I think I misplayed that. I would have rather gone with Harsh Winds and Flash Freeze here than the stinking Archer. Whoops. Well, hopefully we'll be fine. It's a lot of damage, though. This is gonna be rough. We do have double Harsh Freeze up in the future, though, so we should be fine. With Avalanche, we wipe him.
I bring the storm. Strike them down. Night flowers upon my blade. The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender.
Right now we have double harsh. I think we can allow him to develop more. I feel like he will. No, I should have avalanche. I'm dumb. I guess we can avalanche now, right? How does he save Nocturne here? He could have Pale Cascade, and that's about it, right? Double freeze it is. Do we freeze more or do we take 5? Because he might have Moonlight here to unsilence his stuff. I think we just take 5. Yeah, he's gonna proc Moonlight and unhush.
Travels on the night air.
And then we refreeze. Oh, why? What the hell? Why? Oh, for Diana? I would have. Oh, he can't self-target with that. Gotcha. Now it's worth hushing Diana. Or freezing her. I'm happy with that. And then we wipe it with Anivia open. Then everything dies. And we've got a Withering Wail? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You cannot escape.
Bye-bye all your units. The game is ours again. Is he running Hush? He's not. I think we just Gluttony the Anivia. He can't punish that.
One candle.
Oh, he could kill this Anivia, but yeah, we'll just call that a day.
This is our time.
As long as he doesn't have another Nocturne, we're fine. Another Nocturne is how we lose. And even then, we might still be fine.
This world will know darkness.
Gross, okay. If he develops hard, I can Ruinate. Do I Ruinate? I mean, I have to, right? I gotta. Did he play the other Crescent Guardian earlier? Was this a real one? I haven't been tracking his hand properly. I think this Ruinate's pretty fine. Impossible. Like, he can't have that scary of a hand with... I mean, he can, right? He totally can. I don't think it's something we can't deal with an Avalanche, though.
They
Yeah, that's fine.
us to choose death or the
Losing Anivia.
Proud warriors of the sun's true light.
That trades our Anivias. I think we just trade our Anivia into it in the harrowing.
Time.
He's only running one of Moonlight and he's already used it, so like this is pretty safe. We got 4 Anivias, like, oh man. Our game plan is online, boys.
Snow, wind, and
Our
ice.
game plan is online. I wonder if we Avalanche first, honestly. I think Avalanche first actually does more damage. Although I kind of want a Tavern Keeper this round. I think we'll Tavern Keeper this round. Like, we're already doing plenty of
You leave me
damage.
no recourse.
We'll use our avalanche control-y. Control-like. Is that lethal? I can't count. We probably should have gone for the avalanche, actually.
Trespassers!
We could have won with the avalanche. Because now we're one off.
Tomorrow we rise.
I mean, we
anew.
still probably win, right?
I will be
His hand would have to be
reborn.
disgusting for us to lose this.
Tomorrow we rise anew.
Definitely should have gone for the avalanche play. I'm really regretting that.
Invisible to the ignorant.
Come on in.
My time.
Although even if he top decks Nocturne, I think we're
Eternal
fine.
winter.
He's only got one card. And we have double whale.
For truth.
Like, yeah, that's game.
What will you have? Who's gonna close up?
That's game. Game one. We're good, boys.
For my homeland.
Here we go.
Fear not death.
Okay, that's game one. I kind of like the mid-range variant of this card that I've been playing recently. This is a good line into TF Fizz, where, you know, their TF can wipe my board. So what we do is we just don't give them a board to wipe. We just go into Draven Jinx, like kind of
I am
ASAP.
superior life form. Can you improve perfection?
Right? I mean, if we can get the crowd favorite off, I'm not complaining, right? I'm just gonna quit playing around it.
Once I stamp papers, now faces. Safety disengaged. A ticket to the gun show.
I want to play.
It's 2 damage.
System upgrade.
What do we go for? I mean, we could go for the crowd favorite. I feel like he doesn't have tons of good answers with it. Let's probably rummage into the crowd favorite. Gives us more options. Although, we want to be leveling Jinx, right? I guess we'll just spinning axe into the crowd favorite.
Now we're cooking. I stand for
Then he has to go TF yellow
I
card.
gotta work with this joker.
This is a good read on TF because he has to always go yellow card here. I don't know if that was the correct line, but, you know, screw it. Screw it. If he doesn't have TF yellow card, this is a nice, juicy attack. Do you have it or not, James? Yeah,
The only
TF yellow
need.
card. Red card, wow. Dude, I'll take
Who
it.
says
I'll
I don't
totally take red card here. Oh my gosh, that's huge for us. That's gigantic.
God, axes need victims.
That's gigantic for us.
Pitiful.
I was sure he would yellow card. I was sure of it. I guess he's not worried about the crowd favorite, which is fair. Okay, with Urchin and Rummage, I feel like we'll be able to figure out how to level Jinx here.
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Wait, we got an Axe, we got Urchin, we got Rummage. Axe Rummage levels Jinx, so we can do this. Does he have Thermo? He does not have Thermo, so the only way he kills Jinx is with Get Excited here. I mean, he might have double Mystic, but I mean, I'll trade that. That's fine.
Rules are made to be broken.
We can Axe and Rummage to level Jinx here, which will prevent a Get Excited kill.
Let him think it's luck.
Okay, can we do this in a better way? I don't think so. Wait, so if we rummage these two and then axe with Urchin the other one. That at least gives us more flexibility, right? That line gives us more units. So we do this, right? And then we axe the Urchin. So let's axe the Urchin onto, I don't care, crowd favorite. Screw it.
Time for the moneymakers.
We need to put pressure on his Twisted Fate this way.
Autographs after the fight, kid.
Autographs after.
Oh god. The thing is, guys, he's running triple rummage, triple stress testing. So he's gonna be able to flip his Twisted Fate hella fast here.
System up.
Now it's a party.
Ooh, shoot, we can't get Jinx level off this. But we can get a crap ton of damage. No, we can, because if we do these and then we get, axe the Battlecaster. So as long as he doesn't kill the Jinx here, we have Jinx Rocket. Here's Twisted Fate level. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Shoot. That's gonna be a bit annoying.
I guess you can.
Because he has gold cards to deal with crowd favorite, and then red card deals like here. I'm really hoping he can't proc off gold card for the crowd favorite. Ah, shoot, he probably will be able to. It's 1. It's 2. Gold card?
You're bluffing.
Yeah, he has all the... Holy...
Shuffle.
Gosh dang it. That's so freaking annoying. I think we still do Jinx Rocket though, right? I guess we play Battlecaster and discard. How do we do this better? Yeah, so we'll play Brothers Bond, we'll play Battlecaster, and then we'll discard the Vision. Because nothing's free hitting right now, and we kill Twisted Fate with Brothers Bond. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh wait, our crowd favorite lives. Oh, because I pulled Jinx. Oh, I should have gone for the Vision then. My bad. We could have gone for 1 more damage. Wait, I saved the Ballistic Bot accidentally. Whoops, I did not mean to do that.
Always on the run.
Whoops. Because if he's got another Twisted Fate now, he's gonna be popping our Jinx. He's gonna be popping our whole board. Well, shoot, I wish I had gone for 1 more damage then. This doesn't really matter, right?
Now we're cooking.
Killing a Burble is always nice, so we'll take it. He doesn't have any healing, so the odds we're gonna be able to get in 4 damage are pretty high. Especially if you can't kill Jinx on open. We win this a lot.
Can you improve perfection?
There, yeah, okay. Okay. So no Jinx Rocket on open. We only have Jinx Rocket if he passes to us. He needs to kill Jinx right now, otherwise we win. That's game. That's game. There we go, boys. Round 3 is did and done. Yo! That's the card bot locked in, boys. Unless I'm tripping. Oh, that feels so good.